And so I want to speak on the secret of being loved as far as, this is my gym. The secret of being loved, see, this is my gym, man. The secret of being loved as far as love as a general thing. Many of us, we know, like I said, we know the secret, but we don't abide by the secret. And you know it, man. It's all love, man. We know the secret, but we don't do the secret. Everything in life, we know what to do, but we are not disciplined enough to do it, even though. Who's mine, Chrome? Good. What's up, Kaiser? How are you doing, man? So even though we know the secret, we are not disciplined enough to do it because we are so afraid. We are so afraid to do it because we have done it before and we thought that it hasn't worked. We thought that it hasn't worked thus far because this is why you don't have love back. This is why you cannot be loved. This is why you never fall in love. This is why you're not experienced love back. So we are so scared to do it because we're afraid. But listen, they said, I have learned over the years, the secret of making money is to give money. They said, scared money don't make no money. You ever heard before? Scared money don't make no money. Listen, scared money don't make no money. And the reason why it is considered scared money don't make no money is because when you look at energy, if the energy of currency, which is money, don't leave, it doesn't come back. See what I'm saying? So if you are afraid to spend and to invest and to give money, then it don't have a complete circle and cycle to come back. So if there is no giving, receiving is possible. It's completely possible. And especially when you are not given from a place where there is no fear, from a place where there is love, from a place where understanding. When you understand the energy and how energy flows, if you give it, it must come back. That is exactly how the universe is set up. Whatever we put out in the universe with love, it must come back with double portion of love. So if they said, morning I bleed, how you doing, man? So if they said, scared money don't make no money, understand this. Scared love gets scarce love. Scared love don't get no love either. Hey, vegan girl, how you doing? Ross Picnic, what's good? Scared love don't make no love. Let me say that again. If they said scared money don't make no money, what about scared love? It doesn't make no love. It's scarce love. We are so afraid. The reason why we are so afraid to invest money and to give money and to do all this thing with money to get money back is because we think we're going to lose it. We think that we don't have enough. We feel we are coming from a place of lack. Okay? If we are coming from a place of lack, therefore, inside you're going to hold on to the last bit of love that you want or that you have, and you're going to hold it for yourself, but it's not going to work because you have to be able to send love to receive love. Now, many of us have been so hurt. We have been so confused. We have been so neglected. We have felt like, nobody loves us, nobody wants us. And now we hold our love hostage. We hold our love hostage. So now we are so afraid to give love because we believe if we give love, we're going to be hurt again. We believe if we give love, we're going to be hurt. Not realizing is not giving love is actually how you are hurt. Not giving love, thank you, vegan girl. Not giving love is what makes you hurt. Because not giving love, who do you become? You become someone else. But we are so afraid to give love. Now, here's the rule of thumb when it comes to love. Here's the rule of thumb. Thank you all so much for the gifts. Thank you all so much. Here's the rule of love. The rule of thumb. Beautiful quote. Fall in love with everything. Fall in love with everything. When you fall in love with everything, you become a part of everything. You become connected to everything. Once you become connected to everything, everything else gives you back their love. Now, the thing about human beings when it comes to love is that Human beings have a mind. Human beings have experience, that they have a perception, and they see the world, and they see you from the inside. They see you from a place of fear. So a lot of times when you give a specific human being love, that specific human being cannot return that type of love to you, because a lot of times it is that experience or that form of expression of love, he or she cannot express it the way how you express it. He or she has been through things that you don't understand. He or she has fear just like you do. He or she has experienced life in a way that you will never understand. So this person might never be able to give you back love. Here's the issue. The issue is we take all of us, all this beauty, all this power, all this love, because love is our power. We take all this power and we give it to one thing, one person. No. Fall in love with everything. Everything. Fall in love with everything. This is a must. If you don't fall in love with everything, then you expect love from that one specific being that you are giving it to. That one specific being, sometimes they cannot replenish all your love that you are given. They cannot replenish that much love. They cannot create that much love to give you back. They cannot find it within themselves. But when you love that trees and the sunset and the birds and the mosquitoes and the earth and God, and you just love and you have love inside, it bounces off of those things, because those things don't hold grudges. See, those things don't carry a whole bunch of fear and hate. Those things only use instincts. Those things and those trees and those sunsets don't use judgment. So therefore, when you connect to those things, when you find beauty in those things and you find love in those things, then those things sends you back that same frequency of love. It sends you back that same frequency of love. Hey, can you block this person, man? Actually, I'll do it myself. Thank you, bro. So I'm saying it sends you back the same frequency so that you are connected to a higher strength. Now, when you have everything that loves you back, you know how powerful you feel? You know how powerful you are? But here's the problem. We cannot be afraid to love. We can't be afraid to love. Hey, Tasha, you can't be afraid to love. If you're afraid to love, you can't live. If you're afraid to love, you cannot experience life, what life really is. See, many of us, we are so afraid to love and we become angry. We are so afraid. We don't trust nobody. We don't trust ourselves. Thank you, Miss Shay. We don't trust ourselves. We don't trust our friends. We don't trust our people. We don't trust relationships. We don't trust the earth. We don't trust the universe. We don't trust God. We question everything because we don't think anything gonna work out. But it's because we lack love. How we see the world is how we view ourselves. And when you start viewing the world as a threat, there's no love. No one will love me back. No one will do this thing. It's because you are afraid to love. Let me tell you. If you ain't loving, if you ain't walking around here loving, if you ain't walking around here loving everything, you're wasting your time. If you ain't walking around here in love, you're wasting your time. If you ain't walking around here just loving, let me tell you this. You know what I do? I'll tell you what I do. I go to the gym, I go out, I'm walking, I'm in the store, I'm in Walmart. And let me tell you how I know the type of mindset that I have, even when I don't feel like it. Even when I know I'm in a bad mood. Try this, okay? I want to let you all try this, okay? When you go out in Walmart or walking or to the store or wherever, every stranger you see, speak a silent word of love and send it to them. Send them peace and love and unity. Listen, it sounds corny. I know it sounds corny. But I don't think that you will understand what that does for you. I don't think that you will understand what that does for you. When you see a stranger, you don't know if they need it or not. You don't know what they're going through. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's not even about them. Sometimes it's to create this feeling inside of you. Sometimes when you give a stranger love and you wish them love, you gotta try it. It sounds like it's extra. But when you see a stranger, what's up, Duke? What's up? When you see a stranger and you're sending them love for no reason, just because it's what. See, sometimes we see strangers and we send them hate. We send them anger. We send them frustration. We send them a whole bunch of crap because that's what we're carrying. We're sending them judgment because that's what we're carrying. Whatever we give, and we're going to give freely. Because we human beings give what we have freely. Think about it. We give what we have freely. If you have anger, you're going to give anger freely. Nobody ain't going to do or ask for it. You're going to give it. If you have resentment, you're going to resent freely and easily. If you have hate, you are going to hate freely. You don't need nothing to spark that hate. The thing is about when it comes to love, boy, that's the hardest thing to give. You're second guessing. You don't understand that when you give back anger, or when you give anger, you are creating anger. So therefore, their anger forces at you. When you give hate, they're going to be hating you. When you give all these things, they're going to give you back those things. But for some reason, when it comes to love, we don't think that way. We don't think that way at all. We block that understanding because we don't want. See, when we give lies, nobody don't really believe what lies you're saying, but lies gonna come back. Then you don't trust no one else because you think everybody's talking lies like you. When you give truth, you believe everybody is being truthful as you. Listen, you only see what's inside. So I'm telling you, for you to understand what you have inside, you have to be able to, even though you want it, when you catch yourself seeing judgment and passing judgment, you're gonna switch it around and pass love. When you catch yourself passing, I can't stand, stop right there and send love, because whatever you send must come back. The reason why we don't get love is because we don't give love. We don't give enough love. We give love, we try it, and we stop. We try it. You cannot try. This is a law of the universe. This is a law of the universe. Okay? So ain't no trying here. Is it that you do it? Is it that you do it? Or you don't do it? But ain't no trying, because we are so afraid. Well, I could give anger. I don't mind. Oh, I could go off on this person. I don't mind. Oh, I could send some hate and some judgment. Oh my God, I can't believe she's wearing this. Look at her. She's so big and that. We give all this stuff. We don't mind. We don't even think to give love. Love don't even cross our minds. I mean, seriously, love don't even cross our mind to say, when we see a stranger, let's pass the love on so that we could feel fulfilled. See, when we give love, we know love is there, so therefore we are fulfilled. We want to wait until somebody loves us so that we could love them back. No, you love first. You gotta love first. You got to take the risk, and it's not a risk. Because I'm telling you, we forget that it's our love that we are feeling. We forget. We don't understand that it's our love. It was always our love, and only our love we can feel. Some of us wait for love until somebody comes back. Some of us wait to love until we have someone. Ain't that crazy? We wait to love, we wait to express love and become love when we have an inner relationship. So we're going to hold off on the love, right? We're going to hold off on the love. We're going to say, I ain't going to love nothing and no one until I find something to love. That's the problem. You cannot find something to love if you are not giving the love to something. Because there's no return coming back. Nobody loves you if you don't love. No, don't get me wrong. They love you still, but you will never receive it. You can never experience it. You can never internalize it. You can never process it. And you can never understand it because you don't carry that same frequency. So no matter who loves you, if you don't love, you will never experience it because you can't see what's not inside. You can only understand what's on the inside. Yeah, exactly. Love liberates. You can only understand what you are carrying. If you ain't carrying it, you have no idea what it is. If you never been depressed, you can never understand what depression is. If you never been anxious, you can never understand what a panic attack is. If you have never been hateful, you can never understand what hate is. So if you don't carry love, you can never understand what love really is. Now, you know what they say about love. Listen, If they don't love you back, it's so you don't have to love. See, you don't love just so that they can love you back. No, I think that you are talking about in a intimate relationship. You don't have to stay with people who don't love you back. Okay? We don't have to stay with people who don't love us back. That don't mean that you stop loving them or you become mad because they don't love you back. Your love is free. It didn't cost you nothing to love. The problem is your attachment came with a price. See, you attach. See, our attachment came with a price. Love is free. But the attachment says you have to love me back so I could feel fulfilled. You have to love me so I can feel good. You have to love me so I could feel important. You have to love me so I could feel like I'm something or I'm relevant. You have to love me. Love says I have to love you so that I could get rid of this love that I'm carrying. I'm having all this love. Let me love. Love says I have to love you so I could feel fulfilled. I have to love you so I could feel glowing. I have to love you so I could feel the universe. I have to love you so I could feel the presence of God. That's what love is. Love, you have to give love to feel that God inside of you, that connection, that spiritual bond. But the thing is, we think love means that you have to love me back. You think I really care about who loved me back on this life? You think I really care? You think I'm giving you love just so that you could love me back? Seriously, do you think I'm giving love so that you could love me? I don't mind you not loving me back. Because many of us ain't at a place that we love. You see what I'm saying? Love is the only thing that's real. Many of us ain't at a place where we are loving. Many of us are at a place in our lives where we are so afraid to love because we think if we love, we're going to be hurt. Many of us don't even want to be happy because if we are happy, I love you too, Tony. Thank you so much. Many of us, we think if we are happy, then something's going to come and destroy it. Something about love. If we love, something's going to come and love is not going to come back and it's going to destroy us. Love don't destroy people. The lack of love do. Don't always expect it back because it's not going to come back from the specific source. Just like money. When you give money to Walmart, Walmart don't give you back money. It give you back the change. But your paycheck don't come from Walmart. Your paycheck don't come from the homeless people that you give your money to. Sometimes it does not come from the specific place where you invested at. This is when you have to see and learn discernment because with love comes discernment. You see what I'm saying? Like with love, it comes discernment. Let me say that again because I don't think we understand. With love comes the spirit of all things. Do you know how deep that right there? I think you all missed it. Hold on. Let me drink to that one. Listen, morning, Tommy, how are you doing? With love comes the spirit of all things because love holds love is everything. I need you all to know this. Hey, Ivory, good morning. Love is all is love. God is all is God and God is love. So therefore, when you have love, the spirit of discernment is going to say, listen, I love you, but not in an intimate relationship where you are in my space, making me lose that love. Because a lot of times when we love and expect it back, we lose that love because now we are expecting the reciprocation of love. So when we give all of our love, where is it coming from? It's coming from within you. So we think if I can give away all my love is eternal. That means is indefinite. It's infinite. It continues and there is no ending of love. No matter how much your heart is broken, you can always love. No matter how much if you are sick, you can love. If you are tired, you can love. If you are angry, you can love. If you are frustrated, you can love. If you are whatever you're going through, if you are depressed, you can love. If you are humble, you can love. If you are aggressive, you can love. If you are happy, you can. If you are sad, you can. Listen, love it carries every single thing. But many of us are so afraid. There's no ending to love. You cannot give all your love. It's impossible. Because when you give all your love, that means you are dead. You are completely dead. And guess what? You are love. Everyone loves something. Whether you love your children, if you didn't get no children, you probably love your dog. If you can get no chair or no dog, you probably love the horizon. You love the ocean. You love the beach. You love your car, your house, your bike, your bicycle. You love walking. Love is always there. Love is the only thing that's gonna always be there. If you ain't taking part of this investment right now, if I tell you, there's one investment that if you invest in this right here, the business is gonna be number one. The business is eternal. The business is eternal. It can never die. The business can never be out of business. The business continues. Hey, Erica, how are you doing, sissy? Hey, Nadine, how are you doing? Oh, my family are here. That's what I'm talking about. My sisters are here. That's my blood sisters, y'all. So if I tell you that there's a business, let's say Amazon. If I tell you that Amazon will never go out of business, if you want to make some money, invest in some Amazon right now. Invest in some Amazon stocks. It's eternal. It can never die. You're going to be like, man, one of the reasons why we invest is because these companies are big, and if I keep my money in there forever, then I'm going to always have a dividend, or I'll always make profits for a long time. So I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to invest in Amazon. If you could prove to me that this company could never die. I'm telling you, love can never die. Jump on the train right now. This is the investment of your life. It's literally an investment of your life. That means it will always have a return. It will always have a profit. It will always fulfill you. It will always be amazing. It will always be there, and it will always hold you. It will always cleanse your skin. It will always make you glow from within. It will always make you happy and joyful. It will always be there. That's an investment. That's an investment. It can only benefit you because it's yours. So when you invest in love now, see, when you wait to invest, all you are doing, you are being broke right now. Broke from love. You are being broken. So when you don't invest in love right now, you are seeking your love from everyone else. You are seeking love from a source that don't carry love. Many of us become broken because we are seeking love. See, just because you love someone, you don't have to pull their love back, because their love, it don't make you feel like your love. Ain't nothing like, listen, somebody text this. Somebody text this, please. Somebody type this. Ain't nothing like your love. Lord have mercy. Hey, Jay. Ain't nothing. Hey, Ross Pickney, what's good? Ain't nothing like your love. There is nothing like your love. Ain't nobody could love you the way that you can love yourself. I promise you. Ain't nobody could love the way you love. Ain't nobody has a power to even come close to your love. There's nothing like your love. But yet, we seek their love so much that our love dies. If we know there's nothing like our love, why do our love go when the person walks out of our lives? Just because a person walks out of your life doesn't mean that you take your love and throw it out. Doesn't mean that the love that you have for the love that you have for people is the love that you have for yourself. You are just sharing yourself and sharing your love. That's all you are doing. Let me say that again. The love that you have for people is the love that you have for yourself. But we connect to people, which is us, because I am you, you are me. I am my son is me. I am my daughters is me. I am my wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend, because they are me. All I'm doing, since we are connected, I am reflecting love onto you. So now you are seeing me naked. That's all love really is me. It was always me. So what you're seeing and what you feel is me. I'm connected to you. But you're going to feel your own love because it's your love that you could only experience. You could only experience the depth of love that you carry within. If it's not deep at all, if it's not deep, if your love is not deep, you can never go deep with it. No matter how much someone loves you, you want to sabotage yourself because you cannot see it. You don't understand it. You cannot express it, and you cannot experience their love. You only experience is yours. So sometimes you got to increase your frequency, increase your love frequency, increase your frequency so that you have the power to see the love that you carry. Listen, see, we are so blind, right, to our own love that we think, I'm waiting for a special person to love. And when I meet this special person, I'm going to love. I'm going to love hard. See, we're waiting for a special person like we had 10 years ago, the one that made us love the most. Nobody made you love. The problem is this right here. You used your ex to bring out your love. And now you mad that he or she left. Hear what I said again. You literally were using someone to bring your love. Hey, Veronica, how you doing? Gosham, what's good, man? You were literally using someone to make you feel so that you could express, so that make you feel better. I don't think you all hear what I said. I don't think you all catch on with it. I think that went over you. I think what I said maybe was too simple. It was too ridiculous. It didn't make sense. It was too deep. What was it that you didn't just get? We use people because we lack so much love that we use people to bring our own love out so we could express love and benefit from our love. Because they're not benefiting from your love. You benefited from your love. See, it's your love that made you wake up this morning. It's not their love. And even if they're not there, you're going to still wake up. It's your love that made you learn. It wasn't it wasn't theirs. It was yours. It was your love that made you smile. It wasn't theirs. It was yours. It was your love that made you joyful and happy and excited to be up. And when you go to work, no one gets on your nerve. It was your love. It's not theirs. It's yours. Their love doing it for them. But we are waiting for someone specifically. We are waiting for someone specifically so that we could love, so that we could use them to bring out our love, so that we are dependent on them so that we could feel love. You know how it's like I'm eating something and you are tasting it. I'm eating it and you are swallowing. That's a complete crap. It makes no sense. So here I am. I'm using you so that I can love, and when you leave, my love is gone. How is that possible? How do you have that much power over me, over my soul, over my being, so that I can actually love just because of you? When you didn't create me, you never knew who I really was. You don't know me. You don't understand me. You don't see my past. You don't know what I've been through. You can't hear me. You don't know my thoughts. You don't know my end. And yet I'm using you for me to be increased. Because all love do is increase you. And when you stop loving, you decrease. You are settling. See, without love, you settle. You settle with negative emotions. You settle with fear. You settle with I am insecure. You settle with I'm tired. You settle with I am drained every day. You settle for the garbage. And I'm saying I'm mad at you because you're gone, and even though you give me the opportunity to, for the first time in my life, you made me see and experience my love. Oh, God. Hey, I'm something for you. You made me, listen, I am thankful. Oh, my God. My hair on my head is feeling like it's growing. I am so thankful that you give me the opportunity for me to see what I was always carrying. It was me carrying this love. Now that I know what I'm capable of doing, and you leave, I let you go in peace. I have to let you go in peace because my love, this right here, this frequency, this understanding, this connection, this peaceful, blissful life, this beauty, it must continue, because when it discontinues, I discontinue. See, when love slows down and when love stops, I'm done, because now life is not as beautiful as it is. Life is not beautiful without love. People, we have to start to create and to be the love that we desire. That love that we chase, we have to be that love. That love that we require, we have to become that love. That love that we see, that we give, that we are so easily given to strangers, to our boyfriend, girlfriend, partners, husband, wife, we have to become that love and never stop being that love when you meet someone, because people love the way you love. They don't like the way you hate. They love the way you love, but they love the way you love you. Because it's you that you love. I know that you love you. I understand. I wrote something in the gym yesterday. I wrote something. I don't know if you all understand it, because I was in the gym working out, and I wrote it, and I'm like, you all want me to read it? It's not a poem. I'm not a poetic guy. I'm not a sensitive read guy. I'm not a writer. But can I read this to you all? It's not nothing deep thing. It's just, I don't even know if it's gonna make sense to you. I don't even know if it's gonna make sense, to be honest with you. Because I was just writing it because I was in the gym, and I was like, because the gym is where I think. It says, I see you through me. You know what, man? I see you through me. I can't see you anywhere else. I see you through me, through my heart of love and understanding, of peace and kindness and hope and faith and patience, because that's what love is. I see you through me. When I see you, I can only see me. When I see beauty in you, it's because I'm beautiful. When I treat you with kindness, it's because I live with kindness in my heart. When I see you through the eyes of love and understanding, I see you through the eyes of understanding and love. I know the pain I've been through, so I understand yours. I know I've struggled with my emotions and my inner demons, so I am aware of mine when yours are active towards me. What I'm trying to say is that I love you. I use no judgment towards you because I am you. I am you, and that now I recognize. That's why I can love you so easily without you doing anything extra. I can love you because of my love. It's freeing. Loving you is freeing. It's eternal. It is me. And all I have to give is me. And I was in the gym. I don't know why. What came over me as I was writing this, right? I don't know what came over me as I was writing this. But this has been in my heart to speak on this live since yesterday. I meant to go live yesterday. But man, you have to understand that it's your love that you carry. It's your love that you understand. It's your love. It's only your love. Don't wait for no one to feel that love. Don't wait for no person in this universe to feel that love. Don't wait for anything else to express that love, because everything right now is waiting on your love. Because it's waiting on you. Because it needs you to see your place in this universe. You need to see your love more than anyone else. People, when things don't go right in our life, especially relationships, when things don't go right in our lives, especially in relationships, and we love someone with all of our heart, and we open up, we became vulnerable. We love so much. I love you to pieces, and I love you as a whole, and I love you as an individual. I love you as everything. When we love like this, we become so afraid because we think that we're going to lose it. We think that this love is going to go away. We think that this love is going to somehow destroy us. We think somehow this love is going to just tear us apart. But what if I tell you that's your love? And you have control of your love when you are conscious, because love is conscious. Love is not blind. This is your love. How are you afraid to lose your love when you're the one who have it? You have this love. This is the love that you need, and this is the love that you experience and you express. You cannot lose this love. It's yours. You can give this love away, but understand, the universe will give you right back. Listen, if I give, you know what? I'm giving love away to him, her, it, the dog, the rat, the cat, and the universe says, well, the law states that whatever goes out must come back. Even if you don't want it back, it has to come back. That don't make you all excited though? Don't make you, it comes right back. We are just looking for love from a specific source. Because if I'm giving my love to her, I expect the same love from her. You're not realizing that when you fall in love with everything. The love that you give must come back, because everything will love you back with the same manner of love you give it. It matches your frequency. It matches your frequency. It matches your desire. Goldilocks, what's good? I see you now. First time I see you in my life. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. You know what I mean? Like, everything must love you back. But that's everything. So imagine when you are just giving love. Imagine everything loves you back. You know how much love that is? That's everything in the universe loves you back. You know how powerful that is? But we love one thing or one person and expect to get the love back from that one person. That is you being ridiculous. That is you just being ridiculous with your love. You thinking that if I invest all my money in one place, hopefully that place could make money. No, you invest your money, CDs, trust, investments, stocks, cryptocurrencies. You put a little piece in everywhere. So when everything, even if one of them drops, you're still getting love from all, you're still getting your profits from everywhere else. Listen, you have to give your love the same way. Give some to every single thing. Because there's no limit. And here's the thing about love. There is no limit of what you can give. Oh my Lord. You can love more and more. And the more you love is the more you give yourself. All love, see, how we say we love more is just how we are focusing our attention. I give me, because I am love. I give you me. I'm not saying to give you identity or to change who you are or to change what you love to become or just to give you your love. I'm not saying that. I'm saying be able to, only with love you recognize yourself. See, without love you will never see yourself like who you are. Okay? Without love, you can never recognize yourself. So you are quick to give up your identity. Let me rewind. When we don't love this life, I ain't talking about this body. I ain't talking about this self. I ain't talking about the self. I ain't talking about what you created in your mind. I ain't talking about when you love you as far as I love myself, because I don't love myself. I can't, because the self is an idea of who I am. The self don't really exist. The self is a bunch of identities that you have taken over from all these thoughts and experience from the past. Right now, your self is based on the past. If your self is based on who you think you are from what you experience and what you've seen, then your self is the past. How can you love the past? Does that make sense? No? Did I go too far? Did I go too far? No? Yes? No? I don't know. Maybe sometimes I go too far. I don't like to go too far sometimes because it makes people, I don't like losing people. The self is an identity that we have created. Okay? Identity. Based on our experience, our circumstances, our past, we know ourselves to this point. That's not you. That's just what you have experienced. You today is not you yesterday. So therefore, if you love the self, you are loving the past. A past version of you. A past understanding of you. A past you. But today is saying, I love this life. See, when you love the life, the self don't exist. You take the self out. No matter what the self feels like today, no matter how the self is vibrating today, no matter how energy hits you when you get sick or you get tired or you are drained and you don't recognize you, the self is, but the life is still there. That's what you love, the life. The life force within you. See, when you have that appreciation for life itself, the self, to hell with it. That's why the self is like, I can't stand you. I hate you. I don't feel good today. Oh my God, look at me. Oh, I feel fat. Oh God, look at me. Your self is the way how you see yourself based on the past. It's programmed in your mind. The mind is not even real. The mind is a whole different understanding. So, but I'm talking about when you express and you experience love and you express and experience this life that you are, there's nothing else than to love. Soulful Spot, what's good? Because love is all you are. Love is your essence. Love is what you were made to be. And love, just because you have anger or frustration or stress doesn't mean that you don't have love. It means that you are loved regardless, but those expression of life is actually blocking you from seeing who you really are. So who you really are is love. So when you are afraid to be who you are, you take up other identities. You take up all this other crap that you think, all this fear, insecurities, hate and anger. You take up all these things because you don't recognize you. When you don't love, it's because you don't recognize you. If you are afraid to love, it's because you don't recognize you. See, if you don't want to give love, it's because you don't recognize you. You don't know who you are. See, when you are afraid to receive love, it's because you don't recognize you. When you are afraid that somebody is not going to give you love, you got to be surprised. See, if you tell me that you don't love me, I'm surprised. If you tell me you don't love me, what? Okay. I mean, I understand. But what? You don't love me? Man, you don't love me? No, I'm not offended. And if you tell me that you love me, I'm still don't have a big head because you're supposed to love me. I'm supposed to love you. So what? If you don't love me, I should be surprised. See, we are surprised when people tell us that they love us. Here's the thing about love. The simplest thing to do. The simplest thing to do, but yet it's the hardest thing to actually understand. Here's the thing about love. Loving you has nothing to do with you. Me loving you has nothing to do with you. We think love is hard. Well, it takes me so long to fall in love. It takes me too long to love you. I don't love you. I don't love you. But if you really want to know what love is me, I accept you. If I accept you, then I'll do anything for you. If I accept you, there's no judgment. If I accept you, I allow you to be who you are. If I accept you, I allow you to be without my own understanding or my own perception of what your life should be. I don't know what your life should be. I didn't create you. So therefore, how can I change you? I don't know I don't know what you should be. I don't know what you should feel. I don't know what you should wear. I don't know what you should think. I don't know what you should do. I have no idea. I didn't create you. So if I love, I'm accepting you. Yet it's the hardest thing to do because our mind is so wired to using judgment. And it's so afraid of its own self. Your mind is afraid of the reality that you created. It's not afraid of life. It's not afraid of love. It's the reality that you created of love. It's the reality that you created of fear. It's your reality that you create in your mind, in your world, that you are afraid of. You're not afraid of love because love has never hurt you. You are afraid of hurt. You are afraid of being rejected. You are afraid of being left. That's not something to be afraid of. Because when you love all, you can never be left. Oh, Lord. When you love all, you can't be left. Have you ever been in a forest with a bunch of trees? And you get yourself to relax? And you start breathing? Look how soon love comes when you relax. Let me rewind. Have you ever been amongst nature? At the ocean. And my sister loved the ocean. In the midst of flowers, in the midst of life, in the midst of your kids, your family, in the midst of trees all around you, under a shade on a beautiful day. And as soon as you relax, love fills you up. Judgment leaves. Think about what I'm saying. When you relax your body, judgment leaves. Fear is no longer there. And love comes back. You see how simple that was? You see how simple that was? Did you have to try to love your children? No. Did you have to try to love nature? No. Did you have to try to love the birds that make noise outside your windows in the mornings? No. Did you have to try to love your dog? No. Hey, Gilbreeze, did you have to try to love? No. But yet we think love is hard. Listen, the reason why we don't love is because we tense ourselves up. Once you tense, you are repelling everything that's coming to you. You are repelling the higher frequency things and taking the lower frequency things. You are repelling those energies of high frequencies because you are tensing up. When you are tensing up, them high frequency don't lead you either. So you can't even give. You can't receive. You can't experience it. Listen, when you relax, chill out for a minute. Listen, stop loving and expecting. Now, I ain't saying in a intimate relationship, I know you want this person to love you. But let me express this to you real quick, okay? You wide open, sis? That's what I'm talking about. Let people like you first. Let them like you. People don't want to be liked these days. People hate to be liked. I like you. You don't love me yet? Let people, if you love you, don't rush nobody to loving you. If you love you, your love is enough for you. Don't rush nobody to loving you. Leave people alone with that stuff. If you love you, then you have all the love in the world. Hear this right here. If you love you, you are taking the entire world and it's on you. Why should mine love make a difference? Hold on. Let me rewind that one. I think we missed that one. Love is all. Love is all. If I use the same word, love. Church are open. If I use love, that means I become all. It's a little math. It's a little mathematics. You know what I'm saying? It's a little mathematics. You call me a mathematician. If I have love, then I have, because let me tell you what that means. Let me put it in a scientific way, because I think it sounds good, but let me put it in a way that you might understand. Physically. Love is the highest frequency. Hey, Flojo, how are you doing? Namaste, sis. Love is the highest frequency. What it means that if you have love, you have all, is this right here. Let me explain to you. When you become the highest frequency, when you become the highest frequency, which is love, the frequency of love connects to every single thing in the universe. Understand this, because it took love to create everything in the universe. Everything that doesn't have a mind is able to love and give you back love. Everything that doesn't have thoughts is able to love, and those with thoughts too. So what it means is right here: when you have love and you have that, when you become love, everything is connected to you. Everything. Because now you are in a place when your frequency is so high that now you can create that thing that you always wanted. That car, that house, you can connect to it and bring it to a physical realm. Hold on. Now your frequency is so elevated that you're matching every frequency out there. Hold on. I don't think we understand. I don't think we get it. That mansion, that $1 million, you are on the same frequency at that $1 million. You are connected to it. Now, bring it to you. It's your love it's your frequency that do that. Nadine, what am I hearing? So when it says, when I am love, I am everything, it's because I have the power in that instant to connect to everything and bring it, if you understand how to. The things we don't understand how to. So we hold on to love for a second when someone is around, or when we have a relationship, and we let it go. When someone is gone, you stop creating. Now you are creating hate. You're creating anger. You're creating everything else, but you lose your connect. Do you notice that when you love is when you are inspired to be that business person, when you are inspired to be great in life, when you are inspired to do all this thing that you want to do, you become the most inspired to be your best version. When you love, you are your greatest version of yourself, because that's when you are inspired to create and co-create with the universe. Doesn't that make sense? Are you repeating love? You remember how good you felt? You Remember, you were always on a high. You were always smiling. Nobody pisses you off. You go to work, your boss gonna piss you off. You go to work, you ain't worried about nobody. You worry about nobody gossip. Yeah, I don't care what you think of me. I don't really care what you think. I don't care what you think. And you think that it was their love that does it. That's the problem. So that when they left, you thought, well, I lost my protection. Your love is your protection. Your love is your covering. Your love is your vibration. Why would you want to move that creation? Why would you want to move the protection? Why would you want to move that garment off of you? Your love is all you need. So here we are. So if I'm loving, if my love is all, why do I beg your love? Can I be more all? That's my natural state. Well, I mean, what happened to the turban is there. I read it some days. Can I become more all than I already am? Can I put all times two? So here I am craving his or her love just so I could feel good. That means you don't have love. That means what you are given is not love. What you are given is not love. What you were given wasn't love, because now you need that to make you feel better. If your love don't make you feel better, nothing could make you feel better. What's your question, Hasiko? But yeah, we have to start being conscious of what we have. Your love is your very essence. That's facts. That's facts. But can you avoid the negative, all the negative emotion? Can you avoid? It's not about avoiding negative. Don't try to listen. If you walk in the street, you will not avoid people who are ignorant. You can never avoid people who are gonna disrespect you. You can't avoid people who are gonna hate you. You can't avoid. It's not about avoiding. It's about understanding them. I know where you're coming from. I know. I understand. And this is why in my thing that I wrote. I said, hear what I said in what I wrote. Understand what this means. I know I've struggled with my emotions. I have struggled with my emotions and my inner demons. So I am aware of my demons or my emotions. So I am aware of mine when your emotions and your demons are active. Your demons are active in you. So therefore, you're going to talk to mine. However, now that I see I am aware of my demons and my emotion, because I'm not avoiding you, I'm avoiding or I'm understanding you. So now when my demons are acting up, I'm like, hey, come here, girl. Come here, boy. Come here. Oh, give me some love. I don't have to avoid my emotions because my emotions are understood. Now I know where is this coming from. Let me tell you this. The reason why we fight these emotions is this right here. The reason why we fight these emotions is because I was telling some people this week to practice doing this. I probably shouldn't tell you all. We grew up. I'm gonna go a little deep, and maybe I'm gonna get emotional. Not me. Maybe you are gonna get emotional after I say this. Universe is in balance. It's just about accepting as above, so below. Accepting as above, so below. Same concept. I want to say this last thing, and then I'm done, because I don't want to talk for longer. I don't want to be on here for an hour or 2 hours. Hey, Tiffany Draws, how are you doing? The power we have is in responding and being yourself. Facts. Don't get emotional, okay? It's very simple. This is very simple that I'm going to say. I sure was, Nadine. I sure was, Erica. But you don't listen. You don't listen at all. You don't have to take your son to school. I have a couple more. I have a while to go, don't worry. I'm gonna be a little deep. Simple, but deep. When I met my younger version, I was older. I was about 35, 34, 35 years old. For me to understand why was I emotional over certain things, why was I acting out, why was I angry, why was I miserable, I had to step back age of 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14. I stepped back for a minute. And I saw myself at a younger age, at that certain point. And I saw him angry. And I saw him sad. I saw him without a father. I saw him not knowing who he is and hating himself and judging everyone else. And I saw him, I saw how he acted. And I know he acted from his emotions, his hate, his hatred, his anger, his insecurities, his not knowing who he was. He rebelled. He spoke words of nonsense, disrespect, hate, drama, gossip. He lied. He hurt people's feelings. He beat people up. And you know, when you see yourself, that place where you were at, when you was molested, when you was hurt, when you were abused, find that person. Find out how, see yourself for what you did for the next 5, 10, 15 years. Anger was in you. Resentment was in you. Lust was in you. Promiscuity was in you. Hate was in you. You rebelled. You have to find a place, and you have to find that younger version of you and go back and say, come here, come here, come here, come, it's okay, come, come. And when you call your younger self, they won't want to come because they're still angry. They still hate. See, they haven't grown up. Come here. I ain't coming. No, come. They are judging you, but you don't want to judge them, because if you judge her, then she becomes, or if you judge him, he becomes worse. Come here. They act out again. Come. See, we go at ourselves with anger, and the anger is that younger version of you acting out still within you. That sexual drive is that younger person still rebelling inside of you still. See, that younger person is still fighting it within you. That younger person who haven't dealt with those things, and you are judging yourself based on your younger self, and all you have to do is call yourself and say, come here. Just come. Come here. Listen, I know you're struggling. Come here. I know you're hurting. Come here. Come. Just come. Listen, I ain't judging you. I know you're gonna be upset. Come here. I know you still hurt. Just come. Just come for a second. Because I just want to hold you. Because I want to say, forgive yourself. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Because if I give in to your anger still, if I give in to your hate at this point in my life still, if I give in to your promiscuity still, if I give in to that still energy that you're carrying, I would be malfunction. Now I have to say, come here. Let's be one. Let me recognize what you're going through. So when anger comes up, I can say, come here. Come here. I know it's you. Come here. Come here. I love you. I love you. See, when my sex drive is out to sink, I say, come here, relax. Come here. I love you. When that all insecurities arise from my childhood, I can say, come here. I know it's not true anymore. See, it was true then, but it's not true anymore because my life is not the result of that. Come here. Just come here. Just let me love you. Listen, you have to go with yourself and to yourself with compassion, not hate, not anger, not judgment. Don't judge yourself. It does you no good. Go to yourself with compassion, understand where it or he or she is coming from, because literally they came from a place where something affected them. Come here. Come here. See, when you're feeling all upset or when you're feeling jealous, come here. I don't know what caused you to be jealous back then, but come here. Let me love you anyway. You got to love. Don't I know it's tempted sometimes. It's very tempted to go back as a child and pick up those emotions and pick up that daddy issues and that mommy issues and that molestation issue and the rape issue and your sex drive issue and all this insecure issue when you were told that you wasn't pretty enough, you wasn't handsome enough, you wasn't smart enough, you wasn't intelligent enough, that you were stupid, that you was ridiculous, that nobody would ever want you, that nobody would ever love you, that nobody could ever understand you, that you ain't nothing, you will never be nothing, you will never ever be nothing. Come here. I know when you act up and you're insecure. Come here. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. Come here. Come here, because it's not true. You have to stay conscious right now while you are acting up inside of you and say, come here. See, the problem is when you inside is acting up, you want to cater to it. You want to fall for it. Don't fall for it. That's a place where you came from that don't understand where you are now. You got to be humble and say, come here, I understand. Compassion. Love. Come here. Come. Just sit on me for a second. Just talk. Let's talk. But the thing is, we don't do that. We are so afraid. We are so afraid to see our pains. We are so afraid to acknowledge who we were. We are so afraid to acknowledge our past mistakes. Now we beat ourselves up. We carry guilt. We carry hate. We carry all this anger. We carry all this built-in stuff just because he thinks that I'm hard on myself. Why are you hard on yourself? You're not supposed to be hard on yourself. You don't be hard on your child. Don't be hard on your son or your daughter. No, you love them. Love on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Because being hard on yourself would only beat you down even more. Yes, it's okay to, dang it, I screwed up. But when you acknowledge that you screwed up, you keep acknowledging it and you're going to screw up more. Because, picture this right here, okay? Okay, one last thing, I'm done. One last thing, okay? One last thing, and I'm done. Where's my water? One last thing. Can I give us an exercise real quick? Someone to try? Someone to try real quick. I'm gonna give you all just some crazy thing to try, okay? Hey, Nick, what's good? Close your eyes for a second. Just listen to my voice. Close your eyes. And picture you walking down the street. It's dark. It's nighttime. As you are walking, minding your business, 4 guys came out from an alley back on the side, and they surround you. You are looking at them, wondering what they're thinking. What are you thinking? You are looking at them. They pull out a knife. Each of them have a knife. And now, one of them grabbed you and put the knife to your neck. Start to bring the knife on your neck very hard and aggressively, and they cut your neck. It's bleeding. Okay, stop for a second. Stop for a second. Don't bleed on me. Do you see how powerful that thought is? You see how much you just felt like it was real? For those of us who did it, it felt like it was real. It felt like you was experiencing it. So your entire mind created the exact thing like it was real. You see like how you felt it like it was real and all the cells in your body were just reacting. All your cells was just tensing up. Everything was just feeling it. That's what thoughts do to us. That's what thoughts do to us. We're walking around here feeling and thinking all these things. We're thinking that these thoughts are just harmless. We spend all night thinking. This is why we don't love, because we spend all night thinking. You can't think with love. You just love anyway. You overthink love. You all want to overthink what's going to happen. You all want to think what's going to happen. This is how I want it to happen. This is how it should happen. No. When you have all these thoughts, you are hurting yourself. You are creating all these things in your mind, these situations, and you are punishing your body. You are punishing yourselves because now as you are in the fear mindset, because a lot of times the things that you fear at all, the things that you fear is all in your head. It's not even true. It don't even happen. But these fears are so powerful that we are dying every single day. No, we are creating sickness in our bodies. Let me tell you, what love does to that, love says love. Love anyway. Don't start tripping. Love. Don't worry about what's going to happen, what could happen, what's possible to happen. Love anyways. Just love. You ain't got to think about love. See, when you got to think about love, then it's not love. It's something else. Is he in there? Okay. When you got to think about love and be worried about what's going to happen, it's not love. It's fear. Love says just love. And no matter what happens, you are protected. Because let me tell you one thing about the body. The body is going to die. The body's going to die anytime now. It's going to die. The soul doesn't. So what's to fear? You are so attached to this physical body. You don't even like it, but you're afraid to lose it. You don't even like the body that you live in. You don't even like how you look. You don't like how you feel. You don't like how you think, but yet you're afraid to lose it. What are you gonna love? Like, what are you gonna accept? You don't like it. You don't love it. You don't appreciate it. It's not your temple. So what if you lose it? What are you afraid of? Another brother, I didn't know you was here. How you doing? The soul doesn't die. He was never born. You don't even like your body. You don't even like the way you feel. Oh, then you're walking around here angry. I can't believe. I hate you. I hate him. But yet you're afraid to die. What do you want? People, come on, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Is it that you love it? I'm saying it as in everything, or you don't. But you're afraid to die regardless. Stop being afraid to die, because this life wasn't meant to be permanent. It's just passing through. Hey, Kadeen, how are you? Good morning, thank you. But I'm just saying, this life was supposed to be temporary, this physical life. But life never stops, just like love never stops. People, death is inevitable. You know, I can't say that word straight, inevitable. Well, actually I did. Hey Ray, just loving anyway. So I want us to practice something. I'm almost done. I'm going to close up with a prayer. I'm not going to close up with a prayer, I'm just joking. But just love. Just love. Just give love. Listen, when you see us, if you want to get love, give love. If you want to get money, give money. If you want to get hate, give hate. If you want to give angry, get anger, give anger. But whatever you give, just love. So just give love anyway. Listen, just because you love doesn't mean that you have to be in a committed relationship to love. You don't have to be intimate to love. You don't have to be a boyfriend, girlfriend to love. You don't have to be in anything to love. You don't have to do nothing to love. You don't have to be committed to anything except to life and to love. Because to have one is to have the other. To have one is to have the other. To have life is to have love. But you don't have to be committed in a relationship to love. You can love in the absence of all. Because if you are still here, that means you have life. And you know how beautiful life is? How can you not love? How can you walk around here waiting, miserable, looking for love? How do you look? Is it in him? Is love in him? Is love gonna be in him? Love gonna be in her? It's her. She's the one. No, he's the one. And when we don't find love, we even get more upset. And we become more angry because we're looking at the face to find love. Oh, he got a six-pack, he got a big old, his gray sweatpants, he's got a big old thick penis. That's love right there. Oh, she got a big old booty, small waist. Look at what we are doing for love. Look at what we are doing for love these days. Because if we have love, we don't have to. I ain't judging nobody. I could care less what you all do. That's your business. Listen, it's your body, it's your life. Express it however you want to express it. But look at your motives. There's nothing wrong with changing your body or having surgeries, or nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with having a nice, thick booty. It looks beautiful. big chest, beautiful. Small waist, big waist, small booty, small, it looks beautiful. Long hair, locks, I love locks. Short hair, coarse hair, thin hair, fine hair, whatever hair you listen. But what is your motive for having those extra? Is it because you don't love? People, you have to be bold enough to love. Love is not a shy thing. Love is not timid. Love is you. Love is what you choose to be. Just love. You're about to get locks? I love locks. I love a woman with locks. Oh, you want... I'm telling you, like, we're waiting for a specific person to come with love. We say, oh, he must have love. She must have love. We look for physical things to love. Love is a spiritual thing. You love in the spirit first. But if you are scared to love, I guess you just came in late, huh? If you are scared to love, then you're scared to live. You can't be scared to love. What do you think love is going to do to you? I have never seen love kill someone. I have never seen love walked away from someone. I have never seen love left someone. I have never seen love abuse or disrespect someone. Now, if you say, what if I'm afraid to hate? No, I have seen hate cause cancer. I have seen hate cause anger. I have seen hate cause jealousy. I have seen hate cause diseases. I have seen hate cause a bunch of negative energies. All your chakras are off alignment. I have seen hate cause headaches. I have seen hate cause sleepless nights. I have seen all these stuff cause all these negative things. But yet we are afraid to love. The one thing that heals all is what we are afraid to do. So we rather stay suffering in pain and illnesses and headaches and insecure and all this anger and all this misery. We hold on to that and let go of the love. The love is going to heal you. This hate, not loving, is not worth it. Not loving is pointless. Not loving makes no sense. It is the dumbest thing that you cannot do. I'm telling you. So we are afraid to love. Why? Because you think that love will always come back. How can we be afraid to love? It's because we don't understand love. It's because we try to define love with our mouth. We try to define love. Don't waste a minute more. We are trying to define love with words. We ask people, what is love? And people give us a definition. You can't define love. It's a stupid thing to do. The word love is a higher frequency. Love created us. We didn't create love. So therefore, we cannot define it with our mouths. Our words are too low of a frequency to define love. We cannot define life. Well, life is. You can't. Life is you. How can you define it? See, we're trying to use a low frequency thing, which is words, to define life and love, which is the highest frequency in the universe. You cannot define the universe. You can't. So you heard somebody define love and think that love is going to hurt. Love, that's not love. That's stupidity. Stupidity hurts. Well, if you love someone, you always got to be there and stand by them. No, that's not what love says. Love says is within you first. And the first business is you. That's what love says. The first order of business is you. Therefore, to express love properly, to give love properly, and to be ready to receive love properly, the first thing that you have to do is protect yourself. Protect the one or the thing or it that is doing all three. The first thing, the first order of business is to protect this. If you want to express, experience, give love, be loved, first you have to protect. You got to protect it first. So we say, hey, what we say. How do you protect? Hey, what we saying? Well, I love you, so I got to stand by your nonsense and put up with your drama and let you drag me to the mud. No, that's not love. That's attachment. That's you needing that outside of yourself, because in your mind, you don't love yourself. So you need that little bit of emotion when he or she is ready to manipulate you, and so you could feel good. You love me for real. And you miss all these other things. But love says you got to start from within. How do you do what? How do you protect yourself? You protect yourself by creating boundaries. You got to create boundaries. Yeah, what is boundaries? Boundaries saying, listen, love, my love is very strong, but my love is my commitment is my love, okay? I'm only committed to love. That's it. I'm giving you love. I don't need it back. However, if you are causing me to disrupt my love, if you are causing me to not see my love, or to not experience in my own love, or to not even express in my own love, if you are causing any type of dysfunction or distraction with my love, then I cannot be in your presence anymore. Still love you. I can love you. I'm not mad at you for being who you are, because love says I have to accept you for being you, regardless. But I don't have to be with you intimately. I don't have to be in a relationship, a personal relationship, when your space is disrupting my space. That's what love is. Because the first order of business is protection. If I'm not protected, it's very hard to express love. It's fearful. See, the reason why you are afraid to love is because you're not protected. Oh, Jesus, that's deep. Because how can you be protected when you don't have the love? You see how we come back in a whole new circle? Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep right there? Yo, I didn't catch that. I caught it. I said it, but I caught it. I don't know where it came from. Where's my water? But it came. It came. You are so afraid to have what pain? The love pain? Have you ever had love pain? Because, even when I see my daughter's mom bring life, and the pain was not a bad pain. No matter how much it felt, it was not a bad pain at all. Because the birth pain, when something is given birth, see, the reason why we feel pain gives birth to something better. Hercules. You cannot go. I see my daughter's mom give birth, and even though she was screaming, what came after the pain was so worth it. When she sees that little baby, right? When she sees that little baby, when she saw it, she started to cry. She said, oh my God, this is worth it. When she saw my daughter, she's like, oh my God. She forgot the entire pain. She didn't even, listen, the pain left. Because the baby, the love and that love and everything that the love brought, the baby just overpowered it. That pain, let me tell you, pain is a message. Pain births something. The reason why we keep getting pain is because what you are bringing, what you are birthing, you don't like it. You don't appreciate it. You're not seeing the lesson. See, if you don't see the lesson in the pain, if you don't see the lesson in the pain, listen, sometimes, so if the divorce was formed by domestic violence, then you should be happy to be free. It's all about how you choose to look at life. You can look at life from a 6 or from a 9. If you look at the 8, you're going to see the 8 at the top. The 0 at the top, the 0 at the center. The bottom, the little connection is always how you choose to look at life. You could say it goes around or it comes around. It went this way, but it goes away. You could always look at life. The problem is our mind, it is so stuck on a specific picture that we cannot paint. Because you don't acknowledge the fact that you are the painter. You don't see that. You don't see yourself as the painter. That's the problem. You don't see yourself as you are the painter of your own life. You create listen, whatever you want to draw, you erase, you start over, when you don't see that you are the painter, the picture just stays the same for every single place you go. You go to Rome and you do what the Americans do. You see what I'm saying? You go to China and you do what the Americans do. You go to England and you do what the Americans do. You go to Germany doing what the Americans do. Because that's the picture that you have in your mind. But when you are powerful enough to paint your picture the way how you want to paint your picture, just do what you do. Do what comes. What did you don't mess up. Nobody messes up. Mess up again with what? You could control your behaviors. You know, if it's one thing that you could control is your behaviors. Exactly. Do we get no place for change? If it's one thing that you could control, it's your behavior. You can't control theirs. If somebody want to leave, just keep your love with you. Don't let nobody take your love from you, man. Actually, they can't. I don't even know how they take your love. I need healing. You don't really need healing. You need a new perception. You just need love yourself. Because it's the love that you give away is the love that heals you. The love that you're so easy to give away because you can't stand that mother effer anymore. I can't stand your mother effing self. I hate you. I despise you. You hurt me. You broke me. And we give our love up. So what's to heal you with? You don't have it no more. Now you have things that makes you even more less. You have anger and hate and resentment. Now you're going to feel even worse. You don't need healing. You need love. It's not healing you need. It's love you need. We think we need something is wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Your mind is going through an awakening process. The awakening journey, the enlightenment journey is very disturbing if you're not ready for it. Let me say it again. When I was going through my first time when I was going through my enlightenment phase, it was very traumatic. When your eyes become open to a reality that you have never seen before or never known before, and you start to see yourself differently, it sends you crazy if you are not ready for it. See, many of us, we lose relationship and going through this experience of awakening, and we become disturbed. It sends us crazy. Let me tell you this. Let life unfold. Damn it, why you don't want to do it? Why you trying to anticipate life? Don't anticipate life. It's bigger than you. You are just a little part of what life is. You are just a little part. And you're trying to anticipate this entire life. You are this aspect. And listen, check this out. All you are. You know what? Look at yourself. Look at the big picture. Because I think we are so selfish that we don't see the big picture. Do you notice that you are on a piece of rock in the middle of space, in the middle of nowhere, and this rock is spinning around on nothing, and yet you cannot even be seen based on if you look. And that's not scaring you? That's not scaring you? But you are afraid to be yourself? On a piece of rock? In the middle of nowhere? Spinning around with other rocks passing your planet every minute? Something passing your planet, about to bump into it, and the sun is overheating, it's hot as hell. Maybe what if it goes out? Maybe what if it gets hot? That's what, out of all these things to be scared of, you are scared of love? See, we don't see the big picture. we are focused on so much garbage. Your love is your love. That's something that you keep. Nothing else is matter. You have nothing else. You don't have anything in life. You don't have anything, but you have love and you have life. You are life. You don't have life. You are life. What else do you really... What's bigger than that? Look at the big picture. Just look at the big picture. We are on a piece of rock where there are many millions more pieces. Do you know when you look up and you can see the stars shining? You know what you're seeing is stars that hasn't shined for millions of years, and you are still seeing the light. The light is still there. Let me tell you, when the stars look down, what do you think they're seeing? They're seeing their reflection. I'm done. That went over your head. I'm done. I am done. I don't think you all get it. I don't think you all got it. I don't think you all just got what I just said. I don't think you all just got what I said. I don't think you all got it. I don't think you all got it. I don't think you understand what I just said. I think I just said the biggest thing of this whole entire life, and you all missed it. How do you all miss that? How can you miss that beautiful? Oh my God, I'm gonna write this in a book. When we look up, we see light because we are lights. You know what this is? We don't even look at the darkness. We see the light because it reflects us. When the stars look down, it reflects the light. Let me tell you, we are light. We are all the same. We are one with the stars. There's nothing different. Listen, when the stars look down, the stars seeing you as light. The stars are like, oh, look at the star right there. When you look up, you see the star. You're like, oh, look at the star. We don't understand that we see ourselves. Stop seeing the darkness and see the light. Stop looking for darkness and look for the light. If you look for the light, you're going to be drawn to light. The light is going to be drawn to you. You put in the light. Listen, if you are going towards the light is going to always comfort you. The darkness don't even bother you anymore because now you cannot be lost because you are following the light. Follow the light. Become the light. As a matter of fact, become your own damn light. But you only become your light when love is present. When love is not present, the light is out. Switches off. Many of us, we're looking for somebody else's light to come show us the way. We're looking for our partner's light, our relationship light, our boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife light. Their light is not for you. It's to light their own path. So when they take their light and they leave you and on your path,